Hey guys, it's Di from BeingMommywithStyle, and I wanted to do a Disney dining review and talk about the Disney dining plan as well, which we did this time. And we went to a number of new dining experiences, so I have my whole list here of places that we went to, and I wanted to just give you a brief rundown of what we thought and also talk about the dining plan because I was very on the fence of whether or not to even try it this time. But I'm very glad that we did. So first of all, let me just say the dining this time overall was very, very good. The food was good everywhere we ate. We had our, like favorites that we liked more than others, but the food was very good. We had great service and we really enjoyed all of them. So right off the top, the dining was really good this time. And I felt like we made some good choices for us. We had some favorites that we go to regularly, and then we also tried a couple new ones. The dining plan was a little bit, it made me trepidatious, it made me anxious. I don't know, that's not the right words. I was a little bit worried about whether or not it would work for us or not. I just didn't know. I knew that it would be less money, I thought, and it did turn out to be less money because we do a lot of character meals. So first of all, we do a lot of character meals. We also went with the middle of the road plan, which was 1 table service, 1 quick service, and 1 snack per night of your stay per person in your room over the age of 3. So for us, that was credits for each person in our room, and it was per night. So to start out, it seems so confusing if you've never done it before, like, oh, I gotta juggle all of these credits, and how am I gonna do that, and what if we run out? But if you lay out a plan of where you're gonna eat beforehand, and not necessarily all the quick services, because we did most of that in the snacks on the go. We didn't plan all that out ahead of time, but if you know where you're gonna use your table services, it really does all just falls into place. We managed to use the dining plan, which we were there for about a week, and we had enough credits for each of our days. We flew in the evening on the first day, and we flew out very early on the last day. So I think that kind of helped us maximize our credits because we didn't fly out at 10 o'clock on our last day. In that case, we probably would have run out and had a couple additional things out of pocket, but because of the way our flights fell, it worked out perfectly to where we had 1 quick service left over at the end that I ended up trading in for snacks, and I got 3 snack little Mickey Rice Krispie treats at our food service court there at Old Port Royale at Caribbean Beach. So for us, the credits worked out perfectly, and I do think it ended up saving us money. So first night we ate at Shutters, which was a table service there at Caribbean Beach Resort, and it was a great way just to go have a really nice meal after we've been traveling all day long. I was gonna go book a character meal somewhere. My husband was like, no, let's just eat at the resort, and then there's no hassle. We're right there, and if we're really super tired, which we did okay actually on this trip, we didn't have a really super early flight or anything, but it was nice just to be able to eat there on the property we were staying at and not have to worry about traveling somewhere or anything like that. So we really like Shutters. We would definitely eat there again. We thought the food was great. So that was our first table service that we used on the first night. Places that we ate table service at were Tusker House, Ohana, Be Our Guest, 1900 Park Fair. I opted to pay out of pocket at California Grill. I'll talk about that in a minute. And Minnie's Holiday Dine dinner on the last night. And Tusker House is one that we do almost every single trip. It's our favorite. We love it. It's just this really solid dining experience every single time we do it. It really just is, guys. And we like the characters and their safari gear. We're really Animal Kingdom people. And what I've kind of decided is I think people are really kind of really Animal Kingdom people, or they're maybe not so much. Like you see on message boards a lot where people say Animal Kingdom's a half-day park. It's absolutely not for us. We are Animal Kingdom people. We could spend 2 days there. So for us, Tusker House is a great fit, and that's why we're even considering staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge, because we really love that atmosphere. The girls love the animals, so it just is a great fit for us. So again, Tusker House, always a favorite, and we really like the food. Ohana was a new one for us. I'd eaten there at dinner one time before I had kids, and it was a new one for the girls and my husband. We thought the food was really great. The kids loved the Stitch waffles, and it was really great to see Stitch and Lilo there too. The girls like seeing Lilo and Stitch. So that was a really fun one, and I would definitely repeat that one if for nothing else to see Lilo and Stitch. I mean, that was really, really great, but we liked the food there as well. We had dinner that night at Be Our Guest right before our first Christmas party, and Be Our Guest was really good. I mean, I think the atmosphere in there is just amazing. It's just an amazing atmosphere. I mean, I really honestly eat there more for the atmosphere than anything else. The desserts are also really good. The food was really, really good this time. We prefer the dinner to the lunch. I was gonna change to a lunch to maximize our quick service credits because it is a quick service credit at lunch. So being on the dining plan, I had to kind of think about all those sorts of things. But my husband requested I not switch it because he prefers the dinner there as well. And he said he would rather eat quick service elsewhere. So we did eat dinner there, and that was really, really good. They changed the dish that I was really like in the mindset for, but it was all right, it was still good. And then 1900 Park Fair, that was a new one for us. So the characters in 1900 Park Fair are different for their different seatings, and for dinner, it's Cinderella's Happily Ever After dinner, and you don't get a guarantee of what characters you're going to have, but we had at ours Cinderella, Prince Charming, Lady Tremaine, and the stepsisters. The stepsisters were hilarious. My girls hit it off with them. They would have gone shopping. They would have become buddies with them. It was hilarious. One of the stepsisters did the little thing with her bow and did the unicorn thing. I mean, I was seriously like rolling behind the camera, guys. It was a lot of fun. My husband requested that we eat there again. So that means that he likes it. He thought the atmosphere was great and he liked the food there. So we will definitely eat there again. I don't know if it'll be for a dinner or a different time, but we really liked it there. And we liked the Grand Floridian as well. California Grill. So this one's a tough one because we are really like the character dining and that sort of level of table service is really just like our sweet spot. Like that is what we like. It just is. So California Grill was really, really great, but it's not food that we typically gravitate towards, if that makes sense, in our like regular lives. The restaurant was great and we had great service, and the food that I got was really, really good. I had the halibut. It was really, really good. So if I ever go there again, I would definitely like order that again. I loved being able to see the theme park down below. It was gorgeous. I actually, looking back on it, I wish I would have got an earlier time because I would have preferred to be up there when it was still light outside. And you know, just have a little bit better view. We did not end up taking advantage of you can come back up and watch the fireworks there. My husband and I felt like we would have had to like wait around for like 45 minutes or an hour, and we, you know, it was just kind of awkward. We'd already walked through the Contemporary, and we just kind of felt like we should go do something because we had date night. So we went back to Epcot and went to Food and Wine. And so we didn't do the fireworks up there, which I'm sure is fantastic because it's an amazing view. So I would like to do that at some point, but I think what I would rather do is if we can get the re-entrance ticket, I think I would rather eat like lunch there or brunch and then come back later that evening for the fireworks if they'll let you do that. So it was good, but I don't know if it'll be on our must-do list for the future. I did end up paying out of pocket for that one because it is 2 table services if you use the dining plan, and I didn't feel like that was maximizing our credit. So I did pay out of pocket, and it was probably around $120, but we got some drinks and stuff like that too. And then on the last night we went to Minnie's Holiday Dine. It's at Hollywood and Vine, and they changed it to, when we were there it was Christmas and festive, and I get a kick out of having characters on my food. I mean, I just, you know, I do. I'm like a kid with food, honestly. So the little desserts and stuff, they were just really cute. It was good. I liked the food. It was like traditional like food that you'd have at a family get-together, or like turkey and stuffing and green bean casserole. So I enjoyed that one. I mean, I would definitely consider that one again during the holiday season. Out of all of these dining options, definitely Tusker House I think we'll do again, definitely Ohana I think we'll do again, and I'm sure we'll end up at Be Our Guest at some point, and then 1900 Park Fair. I would say that Tusker House, Ohana, and Park Fair were our 3 best ones. Those are probably our best. The only one that we did not have reservations for, that the girls asked about, like if we were gonna go to, was actually Chef Mickey's. When we were going through the Contemporary one day to get here or there someplace, Bella was like, are we going to Chef Mickey's? Like she was excited because she thought we were going there, and I was like, no, we're not going there. I didn't get reservations there this time, and she was a little bit disappointed. So I just made a mental note of that in the future she would like to do Chef Mickey's again. I think that's a really fun one for the kids. It's a really fun atmosphere and they really enjoy it. They're kind of in a good age range for that one too, because they're kind of like that We've gone there when they've been like 3, 4, 5, 6 age range. I think that's a good age range for that one. And then the only one that I miss doing, no one else, well, I don't want to say no one else, but the only one I really miss doing is, of course, being in the castle, Cinderella's royal table, but also if you're on the dining plan, that takes 2 credits. So you really have to think about everything a little bit differently when you're on the dining plan. So that's what we thought. Overall, really, really great, and we found some new favorites. The dining plan, we really maximized that, I feel like, to work out the best. So if you look at all of these, with the exception of California Grill, most of these character meals end up costing us around $125 to upwards of $175 for a family of 4, depending on what time of day that we eat there. And we went to 5 of those, and we paid out of pocket for our dining plan for the days that we were there. It was just over $1,000. So when you take into account the fact that we had 5 meals that all would have cost us between $125 to $150 at least, and then you put all the quick service for all those days on top of it, and you add in the snacks, which when I've been doing the tallies for food before, I never really count snacks because it's one of those, it's a little bit here, it's a little bit there, but it really adds up. I mean, you spend $5 here, you spend $5 there, you think, oh, what's the big deal? But by the end of the trip, you've spent another $100 to $200 on snacks. So once you add it all in together, us paying just $1,000 for the dining plan, really, I think we definitely came out ahead money-wise. And I think that we really optimized it to work to our advantage. So things that we did for the snacks is we a lot of times got snacks that everyone could share. We got a popcorn and all of us shared it. We got cinnamon roll at Gaston's. That's 1 snack credit. All 4 of us shared 1. I mean, they're big enough that you don't need to get 4 of them. We don't need to get 4 of them. We wouldn't eat that much. What are some other things? We got slushies, and we got 2 of those, which were 1 snack credit each, for 1 for each of the girls. And then maybe poured like a little bit into our cup. And that was enough for all of us. I did tell my husband the thing about don't get water bottles with the snack credits, which he didn't do the first couple days, but then towards the end he was like, we got 1 million snack credits left and getting a water bottle, which was fine. We really liked using the dining plan. I felt really at ease. I loved just being able to swipe right in my little total for the gratuity. And at the end of the trip, I only had a $400 bill that came to me from like Caribbean Beach or whatever, that I swiped on my band. We only spent $400, which I thought was really good. I was prepared for much more than that, but that was all of our gratuities and all of our shopping. So everything that I showed in the souvenir haul, which was only about $150, $200 worth of stuff, that was everything. So the $430 that I got charged from Caribbean Beach for all my swipes on my Magic Band would have been gratuities and anything I bought in the parks. Really, I thought was quite reasonable. So I do think that we came out ahead. We really like the dining plan. And even if we wouldn't, I feel like we saved like a couple $100, honestly, because I wasn't really including all the snack stuff. And I was just kind of loosely adding up the quick service. I mean, when you really start to add all that up, it does mount up. But in addition to saving money, I just felt so much more at ease. I mean, it was just so easy. They make it so easy. They make it easy to shop too. It was just so easy to swipe your Magic Band, put your pen in, and you're good to go. I mean, I really, really like that. So, without further ado, I don't know what else to say other than we really liked it and we would definitely consider it again. I liked just paying up front, knowing what I was going to pay. There were no surprises, and we were good to go for the whole trip. So it was really, really nice. So we had overall a really great trip, overall a really great dining experience. Let me know if you have any questions about the different places we ate on this trip or where we are planning on eating on our next trip. And I'm gonna have to do an update because I did in my recap, I said, you know, the next trip we're gonna be at Animal Kingdom and etc. And that's not true now because we had an amazing surprise opportunity come up, and I'm going to Disney Social Media Moms Conference, which is in February. So now the next place we're going to be staying at is Coronado Springs. And that won't change. We'll still plan on that trip in the future. It's just going to push the date back by about 3 months just because I have to do that for vacation time purposes. So we're still planning on doing the Animal Kingdom trip, but I think everyone's gonna be confused because I literally just said in the video, like, oh yeah, we're gonna stay at Animal Kingdom next. That's where we're staying. We're staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge. And then if anyone misses these videos and they don't watch these and they don't find out, like, now we have this extra trip that has come up, they're gonna be like, wait a second, I thought you were staying at Animal Kingdom. Why are you at Coronado Springs? So anyways, I gotta figure out a way to catch up, everyone. But that's what's going on with us. And I will try to talk about that in another video. I'm so very excited about it. It's amazing. It's a huge honor to receive that invitation. And I was just so excited to receive it this year. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to going on another cruise. Yay! And it's on the Disney Wonder, which their Oceaneer Club looks amazing. It's newly reimagined, and they have the new, my husband's already sick of hearing me talk about the Frozen musical, but they have this new Frozen musical that looks amazing. Like, I literally watched the videos of it whenever it first came out, and I was like, I have to see this. How can I get on the ship? So when I found out it was the Wonder on top of everything else, that the ship we were gonna be on was the Disney Wonder, I was like, yes, I'm gonna get to see the Frozen show. I'm so excited. Oh, and they have a brand new restaurant, Tiana's Place. It's gonna be super cool, guys. Like, so excited. Okay, I'm gonna burst. So I will, like, catch you guys up in a different video once I get more information from them and have more to share. I have a loose idea of what our itinerary is gonna be, but I'll just do a whole video on it when I have more to share, and you know, I can go into more detail, I guess, but yay, it's exciting. So that was overall. Let me know if you have any questions about the Disney dining from this past trip, and I will definitely answer those down below. And thank you so much for watching today. Have a great day.